What's up, dog fans? So the word on the street is Tua sent a cryptic tweet saying that he's moving on to the next chapter. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, a lot of fans are wondering, does that mean that he's not gonna be with us next year? Is he planning on, quitting the team? Is he planning on asking to be traded, asking to be cut? What the hell is going on? Combine that with the news that Tommy Gunn wants to rock the Aqua and orange in 2023, and this raising eyebrows is sending waves throughout the league. There's a lot of chatter going on the Pat McAfee show. They was talking about Brady possibly coming down to the Miami Dolphins. Recently, Tom Brady was also spotted touring a private school for his kids in Miami, where tuition fees are priced at a staggering $47,000. If he's willing to spend that money for his kids to be at a school in Miami, after the divorce from supermodel Gisele Bunsen, it might be true. He may be our quarterback. I mean, they say that he got a mansion built in Miami and that he may be officially making the 305 his corner of the earth permanently. Now, if this happens, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does. I mean, if this happens, if it did, then in my opinion, it would be an awkward and a desperate move by the franchise. And it could be good in the short term, meaning that, we could possibly win a Super Bowl with Tom Brady, with these weapons we have at wide receiver. Obviously, we're gonna still have the same problem that we have right now with Tua, is we don't have a power back. Tom Brady's gonna demand that if he's gonna be running his offense. And I ain't gonna lie, it'd be kind of crazy to see our arch enemy at the podium answering questions for Barry Jackson. Like, to me, Tom Brady's the enemy. I mean, I don't care if he go to the Bucks. I don't care if he plays for another team like the Raiders. They say he might be going to the Las Vegas Raiders also. I don't care where he goes, I still look at Brady as Brady. And I live in Florida, so normally if the Fins don't make it, then I root for whatever other Florida team is going to the postseason. Like the Jags, they was in the postseason, after us, so I rooted for them. And they so you know what I mean? But but the Buccaneers, I found it hard. It was hard, even though they won a Super Bowl with Brady. It was hard for me to root for them because I'm like, it's Brady, man. Like we hated Brady for so long while he was with the Pats. I can't see him playing for us. I mean, this ain't the same as LeBron coming and playing for the Heat. LeBron, he was with the Cavaliers, but he wasn't really considered an enemy of the Heat. He was just in the way. And Wade just had to, we just had to beat the Cavaliers, get to where we needed to go, and that was it. But when he came to the Heat, we embraced him because he was on the Cavs. Like, it's the Cavs. That's like Jarvis Landry trying to come back after playing for the Browns, or that's like, well, that's a different scenario, but you get what I'm saying. That's like somebody, coming to play from the Browns on the Dolphins. Yeah, they're the Browns. They're in the AFC conference, but they're not really the enemy. You know what I'm saying? It's if you played for a team in the AFC East and now you're trying to play for us, depending on who you are, I ain't with that. So I feel a certain kind of way, I will say that we would be the most talked about team in the league by far. The media be talking about us 24/7. There will be a lot of good storylines. Brady versus Belichick for the AFC East crown, and Brady gets to stick it to his former coach in his own division, and but I could also see it being a disaster. I could see it being a disaster and setting the team back depending on how everybody involved handles it. Is this a move that Chris Greer is really signing off on? Because from what I seen in the presser with him and Mike, it looked like they're full speed, clicking on all cylinders with Tua being the quarterback for now and the near future. I mean, we just invested 3 years into building a team that doesn't just win big for 1 year and then falls off the next. Remember, that's what Stephen Ross said that he wanted, was a team that's consistently among the top 10 teams year in and year out, and a chance to win a Super Bowl or multiple Super Bowls. Basically, he wanted to build a dynasty when he fired Gase and hired Flores. Then all of a sudden, he's going behind his back trying to get Deshaun Watson, trying to see about him. Hey, is he gonna get cleared on all the charges? All right, then fine. We'll find a way to sneak behind Tua's back and get rid of him, and we'll just add Watson. Flo, I need you to do this. That's what he was doing. And he behind people's backs trying to get other players. Is this a Greer move, or is it Stephen Ross meddling again, trying to see if he could get Brady on the team, not giving a damn about the investments that we made? We'll see. But if you're going to stick with Tua and you're trying to build a dynasty, to do that, like I said, you got to be more patient, and you got to realize that Rome wasn't built in a day. And Tua's injury concerns and concussion situation will get better. Just keep building the farm and trust the process. Now, on Facebook, a lot of fans, they don't have time. They don't want to wait for Tua. They feel like we should try to move on for him right now. Well, the problem with that is if you move on from him, even if you roll with Brady this year, Brady's only going to be with the team for a year, maybe 2 tops. Who are you going to get after that? And from all the doctor reports and from what we heard in the presser, Tua's not at high risk for CTE, no different from any other player, and he is the starter now, like I said, and for the foreseeable future. Now, if Tua's cool with it, if he's all right, if he's like, I understand it's Tom Brady, I'll wait my turn, I'll take the year off, it's all good, I'll maybe try on some different helmets, try practicing falling. I'll probably do some neck exercises and have a damn swole neck in 2024 and let Brady be the quarterback. If he say it's all good and everybody, Chris Greer's cool with it, Tom Garfinkel or the IT team, the trainers, everybody's good with it, then yeah, I'm with it. And Brady will be able to dominate with these weapons, like I said. But I think one of the problems that Brady's going to have is he's probably going to have King's disease. And I don't know if y'all listen to Nas's last 3 albums, King's Disease 1, 2, and 3. It's basically when you feel like you're the king, you're the shit, you're the, you know what I'm saying? And you want to run the team. And Mike McDaniel, who now calls the plays, has built this team to be a West Coast offense. Brady's going to want to run his own book. And that's gonna consist of 5 wide sets. He might bring Grunt back, which that wouldn't be a bad idea. But it's gonna require 5 wide sets, spread formations. Our wide receivers can get busy in those sets too, but it's gonna set us back, in my opinion. I mean, we're running a motion offense, not a spread offense. Why practice that for a whole year? Be successful with it with Tua for a whole year. And yeah, I know y'all want to say, oh, it's not for a whole year, he missed games. True, but look at his fucking numbers. Almost 4,000 yards, 25 tutties, and 8 interceptions. Only 8, under double digits. Imagine if he was healthy. He probably would have almost broke Marino's record. Almost got to 50 touchdowns. Hey, I mean, come on now. So, it wouldn't make sense to me. It just wouldn't make sense. Now, what if Tua, and also you got to consider this. What if we bring Brady in and make him the starter, and Tua wants to get traded to another team? Then what? Waddle, his dog, he might probably want to get traded the next year or in a couple of years. So we might end up losing Waddle as well. Then Hill might want to leave, at some point. And then if we make the playoffs and advance to the AFC Championship game or Super Bowl, we're going to lose other players who are going to want to get more money. As success comes, money's going to, players going to want to get their pockets fatter. So that's going to be another thing to consider. And then we're going to be searching for another quarterback and it'll be a repeating cycle. We'll go back to the cycle. This will be like when we had Chad Pennington for a year. We were successful, 11-5. Next thing you know, we get Chad Henne, and now we're back to mediocre Dolphins. Is that what y'all want? Let me know. I don't want to go through that. So I'm willing to be patient, go through the rigors of having a quarterback that has to get over the hump when it comes to certain things. All these quarterbacks got challenges. Herbert has things he has hurdles that he got to jump over. Burrow got hurdles he got to jump over. I like Burrow's hurdles because Burrow's hurdles is, I just got to win the Super Bowl. I've already proved I can get in the playoffs. I proved I could beat Josh Allen. I just got to win I got to beat Mahomes. I like his problem. Tua's problem is different. I mean, there's injury concerns. But what if we want to get traded? We're going to be searching for another quarterback. And I know there were rumors and some facts confirmed in the Flores lawsuit about Ross wanting Flo to lose games and tank. And there was also speculation that he wanted Flo to recruit Brady, and then him and Grill would try to woo Sean Payton to coach the team, which was ridiculous in my opinion. So, I mean, when I consider the pros and cons, I would say no to this decision. I would say no. Don't try to get Brady on the team. Let's stay the course, stick with Tua. But again, we'll see what happens as the plot thickens. But till next time, signing off.